First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 11 MP, hey! 11 MP, 11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And some room to run now. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Watson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Devontae Wyatt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
I'm one, ready? 12.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Third and goal, Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Watson's throw taken in by London. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Get set.
17-0 our score after 1.
Bengals 17, Browns 9.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 14. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Arnold Ebiketie charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Mighty, 11 Thomas.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because
straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11 MT,
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
After the interception, here's Watson. Got a man, it's London. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Lockett. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
11 mighty.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Here we go.
Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. It's caught. Tolbert. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Right back to Tolbert. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarter.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 70. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now Watson throws another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware.
Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
The York on now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle,
Here
and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And it's into the hands of Tolbert. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Gun. Shot.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Jelani Woods, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
The throw over the middle taken in. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
11.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll go. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on second and 14. Burrow will throw. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Watson looks to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And he'll be kicking into the wind in the 4th quarter now. York able to send this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But they've certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On 1, ready? 12.
On 2nd down, Kemp. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
I'm one, ready?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Off the plate fake, here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Now it's Watson, the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his...
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw, Watson. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now Watson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Watson to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Here's Watson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one